Oh, we'll just have to take every precaution short of isolation.
That won't be easy, given the charge.
No, Meg's right. It's a pity we can't keep her relationship a secret. That would help.
Morning.
Good morning.
Miss Ferguson, what are you doing here?
You were told to rest in bed.
I'm fully recovered, thank you, Governor. All I needed was a good night's rest.
As you wish.
Mrs. Barry told me about the new prisoner we're getting.
Yes, Mrs. Powell will fill you in the details. I take it that all references to Stevens will be removed from the papers.
I've always thought that a waste of time, personally. Women usually find out about what's going on some way or another.
Yes, well, despite that, I still want every precaution taken for her protection.
Starter. Thank you, Carl. She's here.
Well, I might as well go. Your name is Sonia Elizabeth Stevens, is that correct?
Correct?
Correct, Miss Ferguson.
Correct, Miss Ferguson.
You have been charged with possession and trafficking of heroin and sentenced to 15 years imprisonment, is that correct?
Correct, Miss Ferguson.
Right. Put your personal belongings on the counter. They'll be held in storage for you until your release. Some 15 years from now.
There's to be an appeal. I doubt I'll be here much longer.
Well, whoever you know, or whatever happens. Just a couple of weeks in here can be an eternity. Be it ever so humble. There are the rules that you'll live by. Learn them and follow them. Then life might be a bit easier for you.
What do you mean by a bit?
Well, let's face it, Stevens, not everyone in here is married to such a well-known personality, are they? Some of them might resent it. Now, our so-called top dog, for instance, she not only hates cops, but has a fixation about drugs, too. So I wouldn't broadcast anything if I were you.
Don't worry, I have no intention of exposing myself.
Well, sometimes in here, Stevens, things have a way of getting out of control.
You all right, Phil?
Yeah, I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
Well, don't forget what the doc said. Any sign of fever or headache, go and see him straight away.
Oh, but surely he doesn't think it's going to start again.
Why not? Stranger things have happened. Speaking of strange things.
Now, this, Stevens, is what we laughingly call a work area. I'm sure Smith can find something for you to do.
Oh, Stevens, eh?
Sonia, you must be B. Smith.
Oh, I see. Heard all about me, have you?
Miss Ferguson told me all about you, so you can imagine she said only the nicest things. I'd say she was thinking of you all the time. Isn't that right, Miss Ferguson?
Now, that was a bad start, Stevens. And 15 years is a long time, especially if I'm thinking of you all the time. And I promise you, I will be.
15 years? Good heavens, that's forever. What on earth did you do?
Mind your own business, Pixie.
No, it's all right. You're bound to find out sooner or later.
Oh, good. I must admit I'm a bit curious myself. Who'd you bump off?
No, it was nothing like that. I had some love letters belonging to a certain politician. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he called my bluff and the cops at the same time.
Politician, eh? You know, I thought you were a cut above the rest. Okay, ladies, she's a bit on the classy side, but the freak doesn't like her, so she's one of us. Say hello to Sonia.
Move. Here you go. Don't fight over them, ladies.
Just been cutting out all the juicy bits again, have we?
Oh, I think there'll be enough there to interest you, Smith. More than enough.
Now, is she trying to tell me something? Or am I losing my grip? Uh-huh. Well. Guess what, ladies? You'll never guess who we've got staying with us.
Oh, don't say that, Fee. I hate secrets.
So do I. I just hate secrets. And I hate plug pushers!
I'd rather you didn't do that again.
Why? What are you going to do? Get your copper husband onto me?
Is she married to a cop?
Well, according to this, we are talking to the wife of Detective Inspector Eddie Stevens.
He's the mongrel that put me in here.
Yeah, well, you probably deserved it. Eddie's not too bad as far as cops go.
What is a stinking copper?
And
isn't
she's
he?
a stinking pusher.
No, I'm not. But I can't expect you to believe that, can I?
Well, why would I? You've lied about everything else.
Look, it wasn't my idea. The screws thought it would be safer for me if I lied. Personally, I'd rather have told you the truth.
Which is?
I was set up, framed, if you like, by some very clever people. But like I said, I can't expect you to believe that, can I? I suppose that's why Ferguson dobbed me in. So you do her dirty work for her.
Now, that is the only thing that's saving you at the moment, Stevens. But I wouldn't relax too much. Because I'll get down to the truth one way or another. Promise you.
You took your time getting here.
I'm sorry. I just had to find someone to do my shift. You all right?
I'm in prison, Eddie. What do you think?
I'm sorry.
Well, stop feeling sorry for me and just get me out of here.
Look, be reasonable. I'm trying. I haven't stopped trying since the minute you were charged.
Well, if you can't do it, find somebody else who can. I'm innocent, Eddie. You're a cop. Prove it.
Okay, every lead I've had has fallen on its face. Well, it just isn't easy.
Well, it isn't exactly a bed of roses in here either. Do the names Phyllis Hunt and Mary Adler mean anything to you?
Are they giving you any trouble?
Are they giving me any trouble? You put them in here, Eddie. Now they've got your wife.
I'll talk to the governor.
What good will that do? You've got enemies all over the place. That's why I'm in here, in case you hadn't worked it out. I was framed by somebody who hates your guts. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Worry about it, Pixie. It really doesn't matter.
Push off, Stevens. These seats are taken.
You know, you're turning into an ugly little person, Hunt.
Oh, move.
Come along. What's going on? It's all right, Mrs. Morris. It seems I took someone else's seat.
Mind if I come in?
Depends. Did Smith send you? Because if she did, I'm fed up.
No, she didn't. In fact, she wouldn't be very happy if she knew I was here.
All right. What do you want?
I just think someone ought to tell you why she's so against drugs. I know you think she's being unreasonable.
Look, thanks for the thought, but somebody else has beaten you to it. Yes, I heard about her daughter. I'm sorry for it, but it doesn't help me, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Wait. I don't know what's wrong with me. You come in here, you try to be nice to me, and I treat you like that. I am sorry.
That's all right. I can remember my first day in here. It wasn't very pleasant.
I need someone to believe me. I know it sounds strange, but I wouldn't feel quite so lonely if someone in here really believed me.
You said something about being set up.
Oh, yes, I was set up. I was sitting in a restaurant when two of my husband's so-called police friends came in and conveniently found heroin in my handbag. It was so well rehearsed.
But why would they do that?
Oh, I can't be sure, but Eddie was up for a promotion and so were a few of the others. Let's just say it wouldn't look too good on his record if his wife was on a drug charge.
They'd do that just for a job.
I know it sounds far-fetched, but it's the only explanation that I can think of. Anyway, I'm in here and it looks like I'm on trial again, doesn't it?
No, I don't think so. Bea just wants to be sure, that's all. Give her time. She's a very clever lady. Just don't cross her.
I'll have to learn the pecking order. Anyone else I should be careful of?
Joan Ferguson. But I don't think I need tell you about her.
Yeah, what is it with her? She as bent as she seems?
I'm afraid so. We've just heard that she was the one who organized the last escape from here.
Is that right? Well, if you can't trust the officers, who can you trust?
Look out, everyone, it's a raid. The pig's lover's back with us again.
Grow up, Phyllis. You're not helping anyone by carrying on like that.
Oh, have you and her been having a little chat, have you?
Well, it makes a lot more sense than fighting all the time.
Oh, yeah? And what were you chatting about? I suppose she told you about how she's been set up.
I'm inclined to believe her, Bee.
Oh, you're not going to fall for that, are you, Bee?
Oh, all right. Now, I'll say this one last time, so listen. Maybe she's telling the truth and maybe she isn't. But it does make sense. If you want to get at a cop, getting his wife is the perfect answer. But we'll find out sooner or later. But until that time, lay off! Got it?
Hello and good night. I'm Helen.
Randy.
Yeah, most of the time. What's your name, love?
Look, what say we talk about it tomorrow?
Okay, no.
No.
Hi, how you feeling?
Oh, bored, stupid. Any more new faces?
I don't think you've met Sonia, have you?
Well, I don't know until I see her. Would the real Sonia please stand up?
Sonia, this is Helen Smart.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the snake lady.
Do you know her?
There isn't a hooker in town who doesn't know her. She's married to Eddie Stevens.
Yeah, well, that we know. What else?
Oh, tons. This one's a real sweetheart. There's hardly a girl north of the city who isn't paying her protection money.
Protection against what?
Oh, she claims if they don't pay up, her old man will pick 'em up.
Does he?
Who knows? Who really knows? Because everyone pays up, don't they, Sonia? Everyone, including those pathetic little junkie bastards. Oh, and they can't win either way. Because she takes their money from them, and then she turns good old Jerry Turner loose on them.
And have you got anything you would like to add to that?
Not really. I think she's covered just about everything. So if you'll excuse me, I'll say good night.
What happens now? Have her guts right now.
Well, I hate violence, but, well, she has done some pretty awful things, hasn't she?
Yes, and she's going to pay.
Oh, come on, she'll be a real pushover without a heavy boyfriend to look
You
after
can
her.
forget the bashing. That lady is no pushover. You could chip away all day at that block of ice and you get nowhere.
Well, she'll bruise just like anyone else.
I said forget it. There's more than one way of killing a cat. And I've just come up with a beauty. She must have had those hookers so uptight they'd jump at their own shadows, right, Helen?
You said it, sweetie. She makes the pimps look like everybody's fairy godmother, and that isn't easy, believe me.
Right, that's what I thought. So we give her a taste of her own medicine.
You mean play a game of nerves?
That's exactly what I mean. Things are going to start happening to that lady, and she's not going to know who did them or when the next time will be.
Oh, you mean like we pull a chair away when she goes to sit down, Bee, that sort of thing.
Sort of, Pixie, but a bit heavier.
Oh, the lady's got class. I like it. I do like it.
Well, I don't like it. I reckon it sounds like kids' game.
Not the way we're going to play it. Things are going to really hot up around here for Letty Cool by the time we've finished. So do I have any suggestions to start the ball rolling?
Oh, hello. You coming in for a chat?
You lied to me.
About the charge? Like I said, I was told to. The rest was true, though. I was set up.
For a good reason, it seems. I don't understand you. You've got brains, money. You could have helped women like that, not fleeced them, had them beaten up.
Bashings were Jerry's idea, nothing to do with me. It's not my style.
Your style's to terrify people.
It's a bit over the top, isn't it?
Not from what I've heard.
Look, I was bored. Being a cop's wife isn't so great. Long, lonely nights, no one to talk to. Then when he did come home, nothing but shop talk.
Some people just don't know when they're well off.
Petra? I'd like us to be friends.
Forget it.
Why not? We're alike. Both thinking people.
That's where any resemblance ends.
You're wrong. Look, we're both in here for a very long time. We ought to harness our brain power, work together.
What do you mean?
Well, I think we could make our stay in here a little cozier.
You've got to be joking. I don't like what you've done, nor do the others. So I'd tread carefully if I were you, because you're right. Collective brain power can be pretty powerful.
I'm awfully sorry. I really am a butterfingers, aren't I?
You better pick them up, hadn't you?
Yes, of course. It really isn't my day, is it? I knew I should have stayed in bed this morning.
Look, just put them in the dryer and keep out of my way. Stupid little bitch.
Boy! Hey, that's Alma you're talking to, Stephen.
Yeah, I'd watch my mouth if I were you, Stephen.
And I'd watch yours, Smith. So what's going on here?
Just work, Mrs. Powell.
Get on with it. All right, this is Rosemary Kay. Find us something to do.
Good Lord, what are we doing now? Cradle snatching.
Stevens, report to reception. We've got a visitor.
Another one? That makes 2 in 2 days.
Good girl. You can count. Mind your own business and get on with it.
A visitor day, huh? Pays their friends in high places.
Yeah, well, she's gonna need them. Oh, come on, love. Don't worry about us grumble bums. Welcome to our happy home.
Oh, it's good to see you, Sonia. Even if it is in here.
Well, let's hope it's not in here for much longer. You wouldn't believe this place.
Women giving you a hard time.
Well, I found out about the racket, thanks to some happy hooker. I still don't hold out much hope for the appeal.
Isn't Eddie organising that?
My husband couldn't organise himself out of a paper bag. Besides, it'd take too long. In the meantime, his copper friends would be digging into my background.
There's nothing to connect us with the rackets.
Someone could turn informant.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. If Eddie could just swing my release legitimately, it's still my best bet.
And if he can't?
I go over the wall.
You want me to set that up?
No, not yet. Just keep it in mind. Do you realise the money we've got from the racket we could clear out? Going to state. I'd like that, Jerry.
Yeah, I'd like that too. You and me and 50 grand. We'd be laughing.
All the way from the bank.
If you want to break out, you're going to need inside help too.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Got a couple of things could be useful. I've got another little job for you. See what you can find out about Officer Joan at Ferguson.
Oh, you can fold some of those sheets for us, wouldn't mind, love?
Oh, do you have a special way? Oh, come with me, I'll show you what to do.
Now, Stevens, get on the sewing machine. That mending's piling up. I don't sew. Then learn. Any fool can thread a needle.
How did this happen?
Oh, just an accident, Mrs. Powell.
I had a disagreement with the sewing machine.
Well, then you'd better see the doctor, hadn't you? The rest of you get back to work.
Looks like it's round 1 to us.
Yeah? Wouldn't cut my chickens if I were you. That lady's no pusher.
God, this stuff must be worth a fortune.
Yeah, well, it's all dough she made out of taking it off the working girls, a lousy bitch. Well, come on, we haven't got all day. Hey, the freak's coming.
Oh, the poor. Do you reckon that Renault was fair dinkum about letting her come to visit?
Oh, I think so. Anyway, I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Those poor little kids.
They'll grow up now without knowing anything about their real mum. Just like mine. Think she'll have very much pain, Jude?
No, of course not, Lizzie. That's what the pills are for. Now, come on, you better go back to the kitchen. Otherwise, Mrs. O'Regan will really throw a wobble at us.
See you later, love. What's up with you? You look like you've been chased by a mad dog.
You could be right. And here she is, foaming at the mouth.
Female dog.
What are you doing here, Brian?
I'm doing a job for the governor, didn't she tell you? Stevens, your cell is a disgrace. What? You know what I'm talking about. Now get out of here and clean it up.
But I just...
You just what?
Nothing.
Well, you just made it by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, well, I made it, and that's what counts. Things are hotting up around here for the ice lady.
Now listen, I know curiosity killed the cat, but is anybody going to tell me what's going on around here?
Freak giving you a hard time? She was right. My room wasn't a mess.
Oh, isn't that too bad?
Hey, Rosemary, you'll have to lend Sonia your book of rules, seeing she's lost hers. One of the most important rules is keep your cell tidy at all times.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Salt? Oh. Whoops.
Gee, I forgot. I'm not supposed to have salt with my meal. It's bad for my blood pressure. You'll swap with me, won't you, Rosemary?
Oh, that's not fair. She can't eat that.
Why not? You expected me to.
But...
So, shut up, Pixie. Well, Rosemary.
It's very nice.
Never mind, love. There's plenty more. I'll get you some fresh stuff.
Ah, come on, ladies. Let's leave it to it.
Rosemary?
It won't be the last, either. There's another lesson for you to learn. We're going to have to get up awfully early to outsmart that bastard.
And you're quite sure it was an accident?
Yes, of course. There was no one else even near the sewing machine at the time.
And you've no idea who ransacked your cell?
That? Oh, look, there was no harm done. I thought it was the usual initiation into the place. Same thing happened to me at college.
And did they also hide razor blades in the soap at college?
Look, that had nothing to do with me. Obviously, someone was paying that woman back for something she'd done.
Would you have any idea who did it and why?
Look, I keep pretty much to myself. I've no idea about the factions in this place.
And you haven't been openly threatened?
Of course not. Should I?
We think the women have found out that you're a policeman's wife. You know how dangerous that could be for you. I think perhaps you'd be safer if we moved you into the isolation wing.
Mrs. Reynolds, I think you're overreacting. I'm perfectly all right where I am.
Yes? I see. Yes, that'll be all right. I'll send her in from here. You've got a visitor, your husband.
Oh, good. He might have some news about my appeal.
In the meantime, think carefully about moving into the isolation wing.
There's no need to. I'm perfectly safe where I am.
Mrs. Morris, would you take Stevens to the interview room? Stevens. I'd still watch my step if I were you.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
I just keep running up against a brick wall.
I don't suppose we can expect much else.
But I've spoken to dozens of contacts. People who feed us information all the time, and there's nothing. It's almost as if they're afraid to say anything.
But there must be somebody that's willing to talk.
There's another thing, too. You're definitely known around the traps.
Well, that's not surprising, is it, really? After all, I am a policeman's wife.
There was also mention a couple of times about a bloke called Turner. A Jerry Turner. Ever heard of him?
No. Should I?
Well, I hope not. He's mixed up in a lot of shady deals.
Eddie, we knew it was going to be difficult trying to prove that somebody planted heroin on me. But it's got to be someone who's got it in for you. That's the only reason there can be.
That's the line I've been working on, and so far I've drawn a blank.
Oh, please, keep trying, darling. You're my only hope.
You sure that finger's all right?
Yes.
Darling, what can I get you anything?
Just get me out.
Can you do anything with these?
The doc said I wasn't to get him wet.
No, try some sorting.
It's ringing.
Thank you.
Hello. G'day, buddy. How you getting on?
Not good. Oh, I'll get it. Listen, if you don't get me out of here, I may never get out.
They think you're a bit of a celebrity, eh?
Oh, you could say that. Only they're not after autographs, they're after blood.
Well, there's not much I can do for you in there. I could call off the protection rackets for a while if you like. That should cool things down for a bit. At least until the appeal.
Well, you can forget about the appeal. Eddie hasn't been able to come up with anything. All it's doing is making him more suspicious of me. Oh, he's been snooping around. He came up with your name today.
My name? Damn it. How'd he get that? I thought we had this thing shut up like a drum. Well, what do you want me to do?
Just get me out of here, and I don't care how. Arrange something from your end, I'll do what I can from my end. Listen, there's a couple of other things.
$2,000. No problem getting it, but how do I smuggle it into you? All right. What was the other thing? Joan Ferguson. Well, I haven't been able to do much yet.
I'm relying on you, Jerry. Don't let me down.
I'll do what I can. By the way, that woman you mentioned on the phone.
Oh, yes? Have any luck?
Seems she's quite an animal lover. She's got a dog she's very fond of. Do anything for it.
I see. Yeah, she helps some wayward strays lately. Found them good homes.
Oh, really?
Seems she has a soft spot for special cases.
Well, we'll have to see if she can be persuaded.
How are the plans for the holiday going?
Slowly. I found a real estate agent who could be quite helpful. Rent's a bit high, though.
Still, it'd be worth it. Did you bring me that thing I asked for?
Yeah, I hope it's the one you wanted. All right if I give this to Mrs. Stevens?
Yeah, fine.
Thank you. Oh, I'd hate to have missed out on this issue.
Stevens, what are you doing here?
I'm on my way back to the laundry. Actually, I'm rather glad I bumped into you. Look, we haven't got much time, so I'll get straight to the point.
Oh, yes?
I want to get out of here.
You and 50 others. Now get going.
But I can pay.
How much?
2,000 now, and the other 2 when I get out.
How would you get 2,000 in here?
I've already got it. Oh, but don't get any ideas. See, I've got this cousin on the outside who has a rather nasty habit with women he doesn't like.
Well, is that so? Now, why don't you and I go down and see the governor and you can put your little proposition to her? Should get you at least another 6 months.
All right. Then we can tell her about the last 2 girls you helped escape. Maxine and Lucy, wasn't it?
I hope you can prove that.
Oh, I wouldn't have to prove it. Just the suggestion on top of what's already on your record would be enough.
If you know so much about me, then you know what happens to people who threaten me.
Well, this cousin of mine hates animals. I wonder how long your precious mutt would last. He has a real talent for pain when he puts his mind to it. No, I think we know each other's strengths. Let's talk business.
Thought I'd find you here, Stevens.
Well, I had a lot to think about. Besides, I've got nothing in common with the other women.
Except Wentworth, eh? I'm giving a bit of thought to that proposition of yours.
Going to help me escape?
Come on, I don't need to draw pictures, Stevens. We both know what I'm talking about.
All right, what have you decided?
I'll help.
Thought you might.
Oh, you're very sure of yourself, aren't you?
Yes. And I also know the way I'm going out.
You have got a busy little mind. And just which exit have you decided on?
The loading bay worked like a charm last time. I've always believed in using tried and true methods.
Perhaps you're right. They wouldn't think of the same lurk being used again so quickly.
Set it up for tomorrow?
I won't be on laundry duty myself, but I can make sure that you are. Yeah. It can be done tomorrow. Providing I get my 2,000 tonight.
You got yourself a deal.
Come on, you lot, better move on. I haven't got all day. Come, move it.
Cut it down. Did you organise?
There was a phone call for you last night. I must have forgotten about it. It was from your husband.
Yes, what do you want?
Your cousin, Jerry?
Yes, what about him?
Seems he had a little disagreement with the police and decided to take a few shots at them.
Did he get hurt?
All about as hurt as you can get. He was killed. Hell, I'd say that's very likely. Of course, he might have got away if he hadn't been weighed down with all that money. $50,000, according to the police.
Did they get the money?
Oh, no, the police couldn't leave that sort of money lying around the streets. Might have fallen into the wrong hands, and there are some terrible people around these days.
And not all on this side of the bars.
Now, unless you want to stay on that side of the bars, you better start thinking of some answers. The police are going to want to find the rightful owner of that money. And I wouldn't be surprised if they come around asking you a few questions. If you're still here.
I won't be.
Let's hope not. Okay, Dobbs, what do you think you're doing? Get a move on. These little things are sent to try us, aren't they, Stevens?
Hey, back to the laundry.
Oh, Mrs. Powell, do you check this for me, please?
What is it?
Well, I was just going over the work roster and I'd like you to approve the changes.
Good love, you better leave her and typing for the moment.
Oh, well, look, we are short-handed in the laundry, especially now since...
Take some of the women from cleaning duties.
Right, I'll alter the roster. One of the prisoners is missing. Stop! Come on, Stevens. Surely you didn't think you could get away with that. And under the very eyes of the Deputy Governor herself.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are Christmas too, when morning comes around.